Good morning, everybody, and welcome to May Missions Month. We're going to spend this whole month focusing upon missions because right from the start, missions has been an absolute foundation stone in Gateway Church. Right from the start, with Henry Reid, now we were talking about him just last week, set up the church 143 years ago, and right from the start, he had in his heart missions. He actually went to the China Inland Mission with the famous missionary Hudson Taylor. And so right from the start, he brought that focus upon missions, and it's been there ever since. There have been people who have gone onto the mission field. Now, the mission field doesn't necessarily mean overseas. Often we think that's where it's at, but it can be right here in Launceston. So right from the start, Launceston and the Tamar Valley was a mission field, and they would go out into that. They set up different Christian outreaches in other parts of the state and even on the mainland, and then of course overseas. So there's no way the church wants to lose that focus. So that's why we're going to devote this whole month, and most of our messages are going to be on missions. Before we start and share with you those people who are going to be speaking, let's look at the vision and the strategy of the Gateway missions team here in the church. First of all, their vision is reaching the city and the nations so that many are won for the glory of God. So the whole idea is to be used of God and by God to extend His kingdom. Now, the mission team's strategy is this. First of all, to awaken and engage the Gateway congregation to be mission focused. So they want all of us to have that focus that Henry Reid had 143 years ago on people who can't be reached for the gospel in any other way but to go to them. Secondly, they want to train and equip those who are preparing for mission activities and trips. So we want to prepare you. If you say, I've got a heart for that, I'm interested in going overseas, or I'm interested in going to the mainland to work with an Aboriginal group, or I'm interested in working with Shekinah House and other urban missions opportunities right here in Launceston, the Tamar Valley, then we want to equip you and say, how can we help you to do that? Thirdly, to pray for and support our congregation that have been called to the mission field. So that when Greg and Rose went over to Thailand, we've been praying for them. While the Mullins family have been away in Spain, we've been praying for them as well as giving them other support. And when Lee and Ian have been doing their work in Haiti and other places, we've been praying and giving them support too. And fourthly, to network and partner with mission, kingdom-minded people and churches. So we're happy to work even with people in other organisations or other churches who have got mission in their heart. We're happy to work with them too. Now, as you would have seen on our special poster that's been prepared for this month, we're going to have some special sharing of stories from the mission field. And we'll be starting off today with Dr. Graham Poole, who's a medico here in Launceston, and a great friend of Gateway, and we're looking forward to him stirring us up about missions right from the start. So a little bit later this morning, you will hear him. Now, in line with that, we're going to mention that story, one of the parables that's in the Bible called the lost coin. So that one is talking about how important it is, even if you have 9 coins, but if you've lost one, you go and look for the lost one. And that's part of what missions is about, of going for those people who don't yet know the truth about Jesus. So not only Graham, but Greg and Rose Beeston, who have recently, only a few months ago, were on the mission field in Thailand. So they'll be telling us about what's going on there. Ian and Lee Campbell are running a special mission in Haiti at the moment, but they've also visited other places. So they will be sharing with us too. Aaron and Rachel Mullen, just a little while ago, have come back from Spain. Now, we know during this pandemic, Spain has really been copping it hard over there. So it'll be really interesting to hear their stories of what their mission was like. I think they had 4 years in Spain, but in the coming weeks they'll be telling you all the details of that, and it's great to have them back here with us. We have the Gateway Nepali Fellowship who join with us, so their leader, Santa Ram, is going to share his testimony with us. So that will be really interesting to hear how the journey for him to Christ. And also one of the local urban missions that we support is called Shekinah House, and they feed the homeless here every Sunday night, but they also do other things. So their leader, Louise Cowan, will be coming to share with us. So that's another one to stay tuned for, and there'll be other bits and pieces that we're doing during the month of May. So sit back and relax, tune in on the Sunday mornings, and with us enjoy a real focus upon the mission of Jesus Christ to the world.